20 years ago, Edwin told me about his dream, and it was to have a community of people who would care for those at the end of life. And when he was thinking about it, he thought it would just be simple: a bed, a table, a chair, and a candle. And we never imagined that it would turn into what it is today, to a home called ABODE. We opened in 2014 with no mortgage, and we could not have done it without the support and the care and the love of so many people.
ABODE's very unique in San Antonio. It's the only home of its kind like this. It's a nonprofit that focuses on care at the end of life through a small staff and many volunteers. We provide care 24 hours a day, and the hospice agencies who refer their patients to us guide us in that care. What makes ABODE somewhat unique, though, is that we focus on what we refer to as contemplative care. And contemplative care can have some different meanings, but what I'd like to say about it is that it really is about the ability to be present and authentic with each of our guests and family members and loved ones who come to ABODE. And we do that because we care for each other. We're open to learning about contemplative practices through other faith traditions. And in my own personal way of viewing it too, I view it really as the practice of the presence of God. So that in every person that we're caring for, another way of saying it, like Mother Teresa did, is that we see Jesus and care for Jesus in all of his incredible disguises.
So many people come in the door and they will go, and they say, what is it here that makes it different? And they're immediately in love with it, because there is a sense of peace that's here about this. There's a sense of helping them walk the journey with joy and expectant hope.
Carolyn was one of our first guests, and she was with us for an extended period. We cared for her, we loved her, she taught us very much about care, and her husband Ed was with us too during that period of time, and continues to give so much to ABODE as a volunteer.
Carolyn felt like she was home, and that was a wonderful, wonderful experience, because I had seen her in her own home all of a sudden get very scared because she didn't recognize her surroundings, and she kept telling me, please take me home, please take me home. And at first I tried the rational thing of saying, but honey, this is our home.
The first or second day that I was with her, I showed her a picture. I was trying to get an idea of how coherent she was, and she had a picture, they had a picture of her and Ed, and I showed it to her, and I asked her, do you remember this picture? She looked at the picture and she said, I love everything about that man. And I was so touched by that. And then Ed came in about an hour later or so, and I was excited to be able to tell him that what she had said. And the look on his face was so touching. He clasped his heart. He went, ah. And he said, those kinds of things make this whole thing bearable.
And for me to know my wife not only is at home, but she knows she's there. If we could give other family members that same feeling, we're giving them a tremendous relief.
And that need that people have at the end of life for a place to be safe, a place where people can be there with them to help provide care, is really needed. So what ABODE does is it really fills that gap.
I was diagnosed with cancer back in May of 2016. It got to the point where I could no longer take care of myself. We heard about Vistas, I believe. They recommended this place, and it's God's gift from heaven. It's beautiful. I'm in heaven already, believe it or not. I'm 3/4 of the way there, and if this is what heaven's all about, I'm looking so forward to it. I don't fear death, and for whatever reasons, I don't know. I've never liked pain, and I fear the pain part of it, which I don't want to feel. And right here, I'm not feeling any pain because it's being taken care of. That's the only fear I have. I mean, I'm very comfortable, and you can see the surroundings. I mean, who wouldn't want to pass away instead of an apartment in a beautiful surrounding like here with wonderful people that are at your beck and call 24/7, you know, that cater to you, whether it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
We try to let them know this is a journey, you're coming to an end, we're going to be with you all the way, walking you home.
I'm ready. I'm ready. And I couldn't ask for anything else. I couldn't ask for anything better. I'm a very lucky man. You know, some people, they find it hard to say, how can you be lucky? You're dying. But no, dying's beautiful. Dying's beautiful, and I welcome it. When you see a red cardinal, that's me thanking you. But it's got to be the male cardinal.
Okay.
And I love everybody. Thank you.